From tomorrow night, Win News will take viewers on a trip back in time as we delve deep into our archives on a weekly basis. We'll revisit some of the major events, and you may even spot yourself or a family member in the stories. The content available from our archives now stretches back 50 years with some help from the University of Wollongong.
For more than half a century, Win News has covered the major stories that have shaped the Illawarra.
In a 12-hour period, bushfires which swept over the escarpment were to take 33 homes.
From natural disasters to the infrastructure milestones which have propelled the Illawarra forward, Win's cameras were there. John Martin was the news editor in the early years, up until he retired in 1983.
And in that period we had the challenge and the pleasure of expanding the news from a 3-minute black and white news to a 5, 7, 9, 10, slowly expanding the bulletin.
While today Win News operates in the digital world, for John it was all on film. That film is now archived at the University of Wollongong. Reels and reels of material from 1967 to 84, including the news, Roving Eye and John's Baby, Sunday Review.
But I wanted to produce a show that was interesting, that it wasn't boring, that it was perhaps educational, but Sunday night at 6 o'clock is entertainment.
The university has now brought Sunday Review back to life, digitising more than 80,000 feet of film and some 900 stories.
It's taken time to get the technology right, but now that there's been huge advances in digitisation, we are now in a position where we can start looking at both preserving, but more importantly making accessible and discoverable some of the unique content that's held here.
And while Sunday Review makes up just 6% of the Win collection housed at the university, it offers a valuable insight into how the city and society has changed over the past 50 years.
Even some, funny things like brushes with celebrities, like with Roger Moore in town and being interviewed on Sunday Review.
Roger, you have this larger-than-life image.
What do you mean by larger than life? You mean I'm fat and I look
No, you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
And I felt that in 50 years' time, from 1960 to 2014, there must be something we could gain and learn from it, other than to laugh at the fashions or to look at the old buildings or the advertising signs. You would look what Wollongong was like 50 years ago.
Rob Beaumont, Win News.